right, we're checking out the only game where the best way to raise your child is by being a terrible parent. It's Welcome Baby. Welcome Baby is a game that makes no sense, so I love it. Do you notice that the child is inside of the womb, like with a pacifier in his mouth? I love how he just has stuff already. He's just being born with his own toys. I'd actually be kind of surprised. It'd be great if he was in there, he already had like a set of car keys or something. The mother's like,
yeah, my child was born with an entire set of physics books.
I love that in order to see this, we have to slowly get rid of the blue raspberry icing that's on the mother's stomach. All right, so now we have to find out the heartbeat. Wait, can I put this like wherever I want? I love how I can almost sense a heartbeat on top of the mother's eyeball. That's right, this stethoscope gets to go wherever I want. Let me massage your scalp with it. Man, what does this taste like? She's like, medical malpractice. All right, what's our BPM over here? Really hard to find. Oh, there we go. Ma'am, I've got good news and I've got bad news. The good news is I found the heartbeat. The bad news is you're going to be giving birth to a hummingbird. The baby needs some music. Like what? Are we gonna play him some non-point? Oh. Okay, so I love that the mother doesn't get to enjoy like Sirius XM. We've got to put this over here. Oh yeah, this kid is gonna be amazing. My child is gonna be born with no eardrums. Check the blood pressure. I think what's really scary is supposedly you get to take care of this child like all the way up into the teens. I feel bad because that means I'm gonna be ruining their life for like the next 15 years. Considering I'm the doctor, her blood pressure better be in the red. All right, yeah, let's pump that as fast as pop. More. There we go. Level failed. How come the child is crying? The mother is just going to die of hypertension. All right, right about, oh, there we go. I'm the one that allows you to survive, lady. You better remember this. Alrighty, now just like you're trying to determine how much plywood you need over at Home Depot, gotta take some measurements here. There we are. Yeah, how much tape do I get? I love that it just keeps going. 143 centimeters, 147 centimeters, 162. I can actually behead a human being with this tape. Watch. How high is your blood pressure? She's like,
I don't know, it's all right.
How about now? All right, there, right about there. Yeah, 30 centimeters. I love this. You have unlocked the baby. And I have to watch an ad in order to get the child. What happens if I don't? He just evaporates? Tap to push. Okay, so what happens if I push like in the red? Is that bad or am I getting nowhere? Just looks like she's stepping on a Lego. She's like, oh God, no. All right, how about orange? Oh, hold on, right there. Okay, all right, we're getting, I love that the baby just shoots out like we're making a touchdown pass in football. Doctor unlocked. Who was performing all this before? I love how it's probably just me walking outside of the medical building and they're like, yeah, how much experience do you have? I'm like, none. They're like, you're perfect. No, I don't want a doctor. Lose it. I just noticed too, I can like spend money on a baby room. What am I allowed to put in here? I love it. There's literally nothing here. My child is just staying inside of a shipping container. All right, here's some blocks. Actually, you don't get a bed. I'm just gonna keep upgrading the room, but nothing for the crib. There you go, you can have some clouds. That's all I have money for, sorry. Baby bottle unlocked. Do you want to feed your child? No. All right, now it's time for my child to have some delicious protein powder. What the, how? I love how you're just allowed to pour this wherever you want. Why pour it into the bottle when I can just pour it into the baby formula box? We'll just mix it in there. This is the most unappetizing milk I think I've ever seen in my life. I love that the baby formula is just like laundry detergent. All right, get some Garden Fresh Gain in there. That's fantastic. Shake it up for maximum regret. And now our child can get scurvy. Heat the milk bottle. I can't just throw it in the microwave? How long has it gotta be in there? All the heat! It's gonna explode! Oh my God! Okay, so real quick, I feel like I probably have a really good case for a lawsuit against whoever made that milk heater. Seriously, like shards of the milk got into my eyeball. All right, there we go. Finally, I didn't get murdered by trying to feed my own child. Alrighty. And come on, kid, you wanna be a baseball player when you grow up? Grab it, yeah, good job. One more time. Coming from the left. And from the right. Real quick, I just noticed. Watch this, watch this. Hold on, hold on. Dab on the haters. Dab on the haters. Dab. make the baby burp. Is this one of those things where if I don't do this right, the child explodes? Everything seems to be like if I mess up, there's an explosion. Okay. Oh, he's still alive. How you doing there? Seriously? Swing the cradle gently. It's actually very difficult to swing this cradle. I kind of wanted to give the kid whiplash, but I can't. It's actually stopping me. All right, child, it's time for your first crawling lesson. Now I've set up a bunch of obstacles that you need to parkour past. You're gonna be the future GrayStillPlays after all. You gotta get used to this agony. What happens if he gets run over by like a plane or something? I need to know. Hold on. Don't you look at me, by the way, freaking mohawk. I didn't know you legitimately get flattened. I figured the game would just stop when something hit you. All right, there. This is like the most dangerous childhood any kid could ever have. There. Could we play a game, Mom, where I don't almost die? Help the baby to walk. He's like 3 weeks old. I mean, all right, I guess. There you go. Yeah, you're doing a great job. All right, now we're gonna walk backwards and then kind of, don't look at me. It's a kind of creepy, actually. This entire instance is very odd. Like I'm dealing with a fleshy marionette that's eventually going to try and murder me when he gets older and figures out that I've been a terrible parent. Take out the toy? What? Is that an entire figurine shoved up the kid's nose? Oh my God. It's like, I thought it was just like the head of a figurine. It's like an entire 6-inch toy soldier. This kid is like,
it's really strange. I can feel something. Like striking the back of my hypothalamus inside of my brain.
I don't think a pair of tweezers is strong enough for this. I need like a pair of pliers. The fact that this child isn't crying after that, this tough kid. All right, kid, you get to have fun inside. Find the baby. I love how every once in a while he just kind of rises up like the phoenix. He's like, I'm still alive. And then he just disappears. It's like Pennywise coming out of the sewers. How do I find the baby? Oh, okay, I just gotta like grab him. Man, where'd you go? Oh, there we go. It's like a troll that lives underneath a bridge or something. Here, I found him. Oh, my child has grown up somehow. He's even got the terrible pinwheel hat. You know what I haven't bought the kid? Like a bed. He still doesn't have a bed. He's not going to get a bed, but I do want to buy all the other stuff. There you go, you can have a rug. Listen, it's like a $7,000 rug, so I don't want to hear anything about you complaining that your back hurts when you wake up in the morning. There you go, you get some of those. Oh yeah, this room is really coming together. I've bought everything but the bed. Blow the candles. Okay. So what happens if you blow too hard? Is the child going to explode? I always think that someone is going to, whoa! My child is the Hulk. Seriously, my kid actually blew the entire cake apart. All right, let's actually blow normally there so we don't violently kill all of the friends that have come to support our second birthday. The pinata. So if I overshoot the pinata, am I gonna like murder the person taking the video camera? That was probably, wow! Come on, too hard, too hard. Right there, perfect. Ugh! Yeah, like the Barry Bonds of children. Go! What was inside of this horse? There's like no candy, it's just a skeleton. The first cannibalistic child. Pop the balloons. I feel like giving my kid something sharp isn't probably the best way to teach him. Actually, you know what? It is fine. He'll grow into being an adult when he finally assassinates his father. All right, so how do you, I'm not getting anywhere. Oh, okay, now I understand. Ugh. Yeah! This is unbelievably hard. Okay, look, I'm gonna end up murdering someone with this. It's gonna go into the other yard and end up in my 75-year-old neighbor's eyeball. Can you jump the ramp? All right, kid, let your thirst for vengeance guide you. Go! Yeah! Oh my God! Draw the painting. So, like, am I just letting my child draw what I've already, I mean, this is pretty much what I have the ability to draw. We're not drawing this. Murder is good. Hold on, can I have another crayon? I even get to draw the little blood trails, yay! The mother is gonna come in and she's gonna be like, all right, little Yeety, let me see how well you've drawn. Oh my God! Done. Put that on the refrigerator. Help the kid to jump. Okay. So, whoa! All right, I ended up murdering the child. Hold on. There we go. Oh, you're gonna, I got him. This kid's having a great time for like, almost dying every 2 seconds. All right, it's tricycle time. Now, just like the last time, you may notice that there's about 30 different ways that I can be murdered simply to get to my mother. Hold on, I just need to see what happens. Oh, I thought it was gonna be like a giant NASCAR crash where I go flying off the tricycle at 1,000 miles an hour. This is a really tough childhood. Everything I do in order to impress my parent, like, could potentially get me killed. There, I did it. Can I not be murdered for 1 day of my childhood? I've done it. I've gone all the way throughout childbirth into the next instance of this. And I love that I can just put the gel all over this lady's head like it's shampoo and conditioner. Anyway, folks, hope you enjoyed this episode of Welcome Baby. Until next time, stay foxy and much love.